does the Pomodoro technique not always work? And why do you still lose focus even when using it? You've probably heard of the Pomodoro technique by now. It's 25 minutes of focused work and 5 minutes of rest. The idea is that this technique allows you to do a large amount of work without getting tired. I have personally tested it and this is partly true, but it may not always work. Moreover, I believe that the Pomodoro technique can not only not increase your productivity, but completely destroy it. And in this video we're gonna talk about that. Hi changewarrior, I'm King Nate. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'd really be grateful if you watch this video to the end. Thank you. I am a video editor. Often I have to do a huge amount of work which requires for me a maximum focus and attention. Of course, at one point I decided to find tips on how to improve my productivity, improve attention, and generally get superpowers. With the latter somehow failed. But the method that appeared in search engines most of all is the Pomodoro technique. Since so many people write and talk about it, it must be something that really works, right? Yes and no. Let me tell how it was for me. When I learned about this technique I was very excited, thinking that now I will finally become incredibly productive and be able to work from morning to night without any tiredness. And for the first time it really seems to me that it worked. Especially Pomodoro technique helped me during monotonous tasks, like writing a text or learning English. But when it came to creative processes like video editing or creating thumbnail, after a time I started to have problems with it. The issue is that when you're doing creative things for 25 minutes, you're just getting into a rhythm. As soon as you start to feel like you're fully into your task, your timer immediately rings and the resting time begins. It happens over and over again. It's like you are getting your well-deserved rest, but it doesn't help you. Instead, it gets in the way and stops you from expressing your creativity to the best of your ability. I realized that even after 15 minutes, rest still comes at the most inopportune moment. You just came up with an idea, decided to make some unique transition or a cool video editing technique. As the timer rings, the creative process stops completely. Moreover, after editing the video, you usually put it on render, and this process can take 5 minutes or even 2, 5, 10 hours. And as a rule, at this moment you are resting. It turns out that you rest after 50 minutes session for 10 minutes. And then also during the rendering of the video. In this case you definitely get more rest. But are you able to get more work done? Personally I haven't really noticed that. The same goal setting on an ordinary paper gives me a much greater increase in productivity than the Pomodoro technique during creative tasks. Does this mean that Pomodoro technique doesn't work? Absolutely not. Simply, in my subjective opinion, this method is much more profitable to use during monotonous tasks, such as studying, reading, filling out documents, or in other cases where you don't have to express your creativity. Thanks to this method I learned dozens of English words, wrote a lot of posts, and generally did a lot of useful things. And most importantly, absolutely not distracted. Thanks to the Pomodoro technique during the monotonous tasks, you can make the most effective use of your time and work more focused. You just need to know how and when apply it. That's all, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. And if you want to get a useful content on a regular basis, I highly recommend subscribing. Also, as I said, I am a video editor, and I'd be very happy if you decide to order a video, thumbnail or anything else from me on Fiverr or Upwork. So you can support me a lot, and I, in return, will do my best to make you satisfied with my work. That's all, join our ranks, let's change this world together.
I wear the crown.